Hi guys, I'm Lucinda, and here's the photo of me and my best friends ever, Laura and Caroline. Do you see how happy we are? This picture was taken about 6 months ago, and since then we've never been that happy together anymore. And here's why. Laura, Caroline, and I have known each other since forever. We used to spend a lot of time together and had always been more like family than friends. From the moment all three of us entered middle school, like years ago, it had become evident that we had started to differ a lot from each other. I had gotten interested in athletics, so I joined the school's track team and started prepping for marathons on an annual basis. But my friends have never been into sports at all. They'd rather talk about celebrity gossip and current movies and their film directors who love eating cheeseburgers, or join another book club or something like that. We've never had problems with our different interests at all. But a few months ago, I suddenly got the feeling that Laura and Caroline were no longer as close to me as they used to be. Sometimes there were even times when I'd call my besties to ask them to go out somewhere, but they declined. It seemed like they were trying to avoid me. I even tried to ask them directly about what was happening, but they only said that they had to get prepared for a school project that they were working on together, and they had too much to handle. Then Saturday came. Saturday was a day that we used to spend together, from morning till night. It was our tradition to go shopping, take a walk in the park, and watch whatever was playing at the movies. And then late at night, we would cook something special for ourselves as usual, eat it in front of another black and white movie, and then have a sleepover at one of our houses. That night, it was Laura's turn to have us over. We were having such a good time all day long, and I had even forgotten about my thoughts I had about the strange things happening between us. We had made an almost perfect creamy soup and baked some zucchini muffins for dinner. Yep, it was my idea of encouraging healthy eating for my friends. Everything was so perfect. It literally felt like it did when the three of us had a pajama party for the first time. Then we decided that I would be the first to go upstairs and take a shower, while Laura and Caroline would clean up the kitchen. When I entered Laura's room, I noticed her laptop with the screen turned on. I got closer so I could switch it off, but an open message on Facebook suddenly grabbed my attention. It was a conversation between Laura and Caroline about me. Just so you understand, I never ever read someone else's private messages or whatever, but the stuff written in this message and in the next one just made me want to keep reading. It was really shocking in a bad way. My friends, my girls who I thought were closer than sisters to me and who always showed their love to me, were mocking me in their e-conversation. They wrote that I was annoying with all my talking about running and proper nutrition, and that I had become boring to hang out with, and that the two of them had a better time together than the three of us. And, there was plenty of this stuff in there. I couldn't believe my eyes. I thought they had to work on a school project, but it became evident that they were just talking about me behind my back. Neither of them happened to be courageous enough to tell me how bad it was to be friends with me straight to my face. Even though I felt offended and betrayed, I didn't say anything to them that night, but I kept thinking and rethinking about the whole situation. I figured out that revenge would be the only thing that could satisfy me. Since the three of us had been together for a good chunk of our lives, many interesting things had happened to us, some of which were definitely embarrassing. For example, Laura has always been afraid of insects, like almost to death. She can never even stand a ladybug landing on her hand. And Caroline had recently fallen in love with a young teaching assistant. She had even photoshopped a couple of their separate photos together so they looked like a loving couple. She kept those photos in her diary. Of course, these were the most secret things from my friends' lives, and nobody else knew about them. But for me, knowing that information, it was easy to come up with a revenge plan. Luckily, the perfect day was about to arrive, Valentine's Day. I had created 2 presents for my friends, making sure they wouldn't find out who made them until the very end. When V-Day came, Laura found a beautiful box in her locker. At first, she was really excited about the present, thinking that it was from some secret admirer. But when she opened it, a flock of butterflies flew out right at her face. Jesus, she was screaming so loud and running so fast that she managed to escape the hall, leaving virtually the whole school laughing at her. I'd never seen her run that fast. She could have even beaten me in my marathon. Of course, I made no sign that I had anything to do with this event. And then Caroline's turn for revenge came in the form of a couple of emails I'd sent to her teaching assistant and crush on Caroline's behalf. 115 actually, saying how much she loved him and attaching a few photos from her diary. To make sure everyone knew about this secret, I decorated the classroom with some valentines that were devoted to that teaching assistant, and some photos too, of course. I guess there's no need to tell you that this Valentine's Day went down in school history, or that my friends finally realized who had done all of this. To be honest, I was both happy to get revenge and sorry that my friends got really embarrassed. We had a talk later that day. It was then that I told them that I had seen their chat about me. I said I couldn't believe they were that mean to their best friend, and they said the same. We were obviously not that different from one another if we'd managed to offend each other that badly. The three of us apologized for our behavior, but none of us actually excused each other. For now, we are still pretending to be friends in front of our moms so we don't disappoint them. But in reality, I doubt we could ever become as close as we used to be before. Now please give this video a like in case you've ever happened to offend your best friends or gotten offended by them yourself. And don't forget to tell us how you managed to cope with everything in the comments below. I really need some advice here.